everybody. This is Lee, and I'm speaking on the Green Party National Meeting. The reason being that I just ran across like 3 articles at Counterpunch that have been cross-posted other places, but I saw them at Counterpunch. And so I'll list the links in the description. Apparently, there was a ruckus at the Green Party National Meeting, which I didn't attend, and so I didn't get to see it for myself. But there are about 3 different write-ups of what people felt about that. And Kevin Zeese has written a pretty interesting critique describing the event of the Black Caucus within the Green Party, expressing discontent that no African American representatives were elected to the steering committee. And then Kevin Zeese goes on to actually reveal some pretty disturbing information about the maneuvering, the behind-the-scenes political maneuvering of Jill Stein and David Cobb within the party to actually oust a co-chair, a national co-chair of the Green Party, and then also a chair of the Denver chapter of the Green Party. And that Kevin Zeese has many disturbing details to reveal, even about the recount by the Jill Stein for President campaign and other activities that were viewed as collaborative with the neoliberal Democratic Party, and the disturbance and division and distrust that it caused within the Green Party. And so I'll post a link to the Kevin Zeese article that's also listed at Counterpunch. There's a write-up of the same event by Bruce Dixon, also of the Green Party, who has his own interpretation of what occurred with and within the Black Caucus of the Green Party, and how there were mistakes made by the Black Caucus, who did not make an effort to campaign for those steering committee chair seats, and that there's a lesson to be learned here, and that Bruce Dixon speculates that these members who were very vocal in their protestations of the non-election of African Americans to their committee chair seats, or the steering committee, that he says that they were perhaps Berniecrats with a history within the Democratic Party and not much experience with the Green Party, and that there's some lingering conflicts within these members of newer members of the Green Party, of really understanding what is happening within the Green Party, and that he recommends that the Green Party no longer seek to recruit for membership within the Democratic Party, that they seek membership for the Green Party outside the Democratic Party. There was a heavy effort at recruitment of Bernie Sanders supporters, and that there was an influx of support into the Green Party, but there had to be a readjustment of green values, knowledge of green values, of party structure, and parliamentary procedure, things like that. And so that's Bruce Dixon's take. And then also there's a write-up by Jeffrey St. Clair that's very much targeted, not necessarily initially at the Green Party. It starts off targeting Caitlin Johnstone and her views on collaborating with the alt-right, the white nationalist wing of whatever party they're a wing of. It could be Constitution Party, could be Libertarian Party, Republican Party. And Jeffrey St. Clair is like, you know what, they might be also from the Green Party. It crosses boundaries. But he has primarily disturbance about Caitlin Johnstone wanting the alt-left to collaborate with the alt-right. And then he goes on in the same article towards the end to really hone in on David Cobb, who's a former candidate for president for the Green Party and current manager of Jill Stein for President campaign, and that Jeffrey St. Clair feels that David Cobb brought baggage with him from his presidential campaign of 2004, which was a safe state strategy, resulting in very low vote share for the Green Party. And that Jeffrey St. Clair saw that as a mistake, a type of collaboration with the neoliberal corporate Democratic Party, and that baggage arrived to damage Jill Stein during the 2016 election, and then also prospects for the Green Party and losing vote share, and as a result, ballot access in some states. And so these articles I'm going to post links to so people can see that these issues, which were aired publicly for contemplation, is democracy in action. That there's been no attempt to really hide anything, that it's put out there. I attended the Green Party National Convention last August of 2016, and there was a conflict there. It was right on stage in front of cameras and live streams and live feeds to the internet and to, I think C-SPAN was there. And someone had an issue with parliamentary procedure, and it held attention until there was a rules reading and the conflict was addressed and the convention went on, but it was a messy part of the democracy. And so I don't know if something similar happened. Again, I wasn't there at the Green Party National Meeting. I'm posting links to firsthand and secondhand accounts of people who were and weren't there. And so you can observe for yourself the inter-party intrigue that occurs within the Green Party, and that at the end of the day, it's all about the 4 pillars in the Green Party values, but it's also about humans within a political atmosphere and doing political moves and maneuvering and trying to come up with some democracy while they're doing that. And so interesting happenings. Visiting someone else's house. Apparently, hey, something happened, and you can see for yourself what you think. Good luck.